Dude! I've been trying to reach you for like an hour. I could have been dead by now. And you didn't answer your phone.
Well, you know, it's turned off. You know, they distract you from...
From the moment. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Remembering why I don't live here anymore.
I know, you don't live here because you wanted consistent sex, not because you didn't enjoy my presence.
Hey! Which one of us is getting happily married soon, right?
Yeah.
Before you know it.
Why are you here?
I'm here to pick up the rest of my shit.
Mm.
Anything else get bought from the exhibition? Where's the one I bought? Tucked away, huh? Yeah. Love this one.
Yeah? What do you love about it?
You know, all of it. How you doing, man? You're not struggling, are you?
No, I'm not struggling.
Jack?
I'm good. I'm good, Warren. I'm fine. Thank you. But really, I'm all right. I got things.
I'm only here for another 2 weeks. Okay, after that, I can't help you.
2 weeks, where the hell are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. You know, marriage is the long haul, so.
Right.
I gotta make sure my baby bird knows how to fly before I leave the
good.
nest, right?
Thanks, Warren. Yeah, I know how to fly. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Hey, how'd it go with that date? You know, the one you told me about last week?
Yeah. It was all right. Mm-hmm.
Just all right. Jack, I'm living vicariously through you now, okay?
Yeah.
I need the juicy details.
Okay, but you cannot say anything, okay? And you cannot laugh.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
All right, look, I couldn't, Don't do it. Oh my God.
No, Jack.
No, go ahead, laugh.
Jack, I'm
Laugh
sorry.
me.
I'm
Come
sorry. Hey, it was your first time in the game since Anna, right?
Okay, yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, that... It happens. Right? It could happen to anyone.
All right, yeah, you're right. But, you know, it's just that... God. I couldn't maintain, right? And then when I couldn't finish... She just patted me on the back and said, "It's okay."
Like a toddler.
Yeah. The worst part is that I had to just lay there and stare at the back of her unsatisfied head for the rest of the night.
Well, hey, man, if the worst has happened, what else could go wrong?
Oh, it could happen again.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. Let's say you make one bad painting.
Okay.
What do? Do you just quit?
Well,
No. You try again.
Right.
You try different, brushes and color palettes and tones, and you see what you like, right?
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I guess yeah. You know, I guess I never really tried dating before or
Right.
being open. I've always just stuck to one person.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, that's your problem.
That's my problem. Yeah.
You paint
Yes.
all of these beautiful women,
Yeah.
but how many have you actually talked to?
Well,
None.
None. Yeah, you're right.
None, dude. You have the potential to be like a real life Jack from Titanic.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All you gotta do is play cards
Play cards.
and paint
Paint. Yeah.
and find your rose.
Find my rose.
and then you'll be one step ahead of me, and I'll be your best man. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I do like how that sounds.
Hey, I got something for you, man.
Yeah?
Check it out. Huh?
Yeah?
You know what this is?
That's a box.
No. It's the best years of our lives, all crammed into cardboard, right?
They're these really the best years of our lives.
Of course they are, man. You're an adult without actually having to be an adult.
Yeah, we're still hardly adults, Warren.
And that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Wait, man, I gotta go. Lisa is waxing me for our dance rehearsals.
Oh. Fun.
Day calls. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey, don't forget the painting that you love so much.
Oh, yeah. Go out tonight.
Okay.
Find someone, and just for me,
Just for you.
try to get laid.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna try to get laid just for you.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I'll be thinking about you the whole time.
And then call me tomorrow about it, okay?
Yeah. Morning after, while she's next to me, I'll let you talk to her. You could ask her how I was.
Bye, Jack.
Alright, yep. Go get waxed. Love you.
That's more than enough for today. And remember, we wear black leotards.
You're just okay? The city doesn't change. Nothing ever gets done around here. Well, you know how it is. We'll be stuck here. Do you want to go out with us? We're going to dinner. No. I gotta get home to my things.
Oh, well, you really haven't changed much.
No, but my excuses have gotten better.
Well, I know you've been busy and stuff. You should have some fun, though. You know, now that you have an open schedule, you could do a lot more things.
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. At least when I danced, I was distracted. Life's not so easy now.
Well, it's easier to be blind.
Catherine, you coming?
Yeah, one sec. Well, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey ladies, I don't want to see tonight's dinner tomorrow.
Hi. Are you guys still hiring?
We're full to capacity.
There's nobody else working here. If you need help, I can help.
We're good.
Okay, can I get a small black coffee?
321.
Sure. Mind if I sit here?
What's wrong? Oh my God. It is like the beginning of a special victims case. He could pay for college. Bet he is.
I think women mature faster than men, right? She knows what she wants. Besides, I know guys her age, and their emotional intelligence is certainly lacking.
It doesn't make it right.
I thought men weren't supposed to comment on women's choices anymore.
You're allowed to. You just have to have the right opinion. But seriously, don't you think more stable men date women their own age?
That seems a bit one-sided. What about all the older women lusting after younger men? You know, like cougars or sugar mamas and such.
There's less damage when it goes to shit. Besides, it's every man's dream. Isn't that why you're over here?
No.
Calm down, I'm just messing with you. But think about it. Part-time mother, part-time lover. It's your modern-day Oedipus Rex. They've had older women taking care of them their whole lives, and now it comes with the added benefit of sticking it in them every now and then.
Couldn't the same case be made about, fathers and daughters? You know, I'm sure somewhere in the annals of Greek mythology, some daughters must have gone fresh.
Myrna did. And she was punished and turned into a tree. Typical patriarchy.
Oedipus went blind. And what about the whole daddy obsession?
Okay, only porn stars and women with absent fathers inappropriately use that word.
What do you think he wants with her?
Power. Control. And ego. It's the Holy Trinity.
You know, I'm just looking to share some shred of existence with someone. I mean, what's it matter if that person's older? As long as we're happy, right? That should be what we care about. But, I don't know. I guess it's more than I can say.
Yeah. She'd get the same thing from a vibrator, a carefully selected album record. So you draw?
I'm about to eat.
Well, anything good?
Okay, you can't just...
I can.
Oh, okay.
There seems to be a theme.
Well, I can't get models, so, when I'm out and about, I see people and sketch them.
Not bad.
Thanks.
You're better than him. I'm sorry, you were saying?
Hey, we close at 4. You can take the conversation outside, but it can't stay here.
Well, nice talking to you, but I'm that way.
Can I come along?
Look, you seem nice, but God only knows what's behind those eyes.
Well, when's the last time you walked down the city with a stranger?
Never. I'm a woman, so you'd find my body on Little St. Jeff. Okay, fine. But nothing carnal. Understood?
Yes, I understand. So, where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah, like, where are you from, where were you born, all that small type talk shit stuff, like,
Listen, let's get to small talk.
Okay.
Seriously, I mean, where are you from? What do you do? Who are you? What's the point of it all? So that you can judge me? People don't need more shit to judge each other with, and to be honest, I'm not sure I really want to share that much about myself yet.
Fair enough. Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Well, can I at least get a name?
Fran?
Jack.
Jack is in John or Jack is in Jackson?
Jack as in Jack.
Awesome.
I'd like to think so.
You know, monogamy doesn't exist in nature.
Oh, so we're back to the couple.
I mean, I was thinking, like, 10% of animals actually stick with each other.
Well, penguins do. They seem pretty happy and very adorable.
That's because penguins are hopeless by themselves.
I mean, so are humans, right? But, I mean, the whole marriage thing, it started with thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife.
No, marriage existed before that. It was people that made it godly. And if you ask me, the whole marriage thing should be rewritten. People live longer nowadays. And isn't it what? Like 50% of marriages end in divorce? Not that yours will. But think about it. I had this jacket, right? Loved it. Tried it on this morning. It was the ugliest jacket I've ever seen in my life. We can't decide on a jacket. How are we supposed to decide on anyone?
Well, the human condition is to look for love.
No. The human condition is to procreate. Do a couple badass things in between, and fight off the inevitable.
Yeah, exactly. You fight off the inevitable with someone else. You wait it out.
That's for people who can't face the truth.
Oh, see, we all love clinging to the edge of a double standard, right? But could you really stand being with whatever you're with?
I'm with myself, mostly.
Right.
But even when I'm not, I don't give a shit what they do. Listen, if women cheat, were whores, and homewreckers, if stoning were still a thing, we'd get stoned daily. But men? Well, they just go about their daily lives.
Right, yeah. See, I don't agree with it, okay, but we do live in a male-dominated society. And what will be better? Look, what will be better? That, or everyone just going around fucking frivolously, freely, and remorselessly?
Listen, we're constantly on a double standard. On one hand, you want comfort, stability. On the other hand, you have to go back to nature.
Right.
We might as well be dogs, at least then we'd be happier.
So you don't want to end up with one man.
I don't want to end up with one of anything.
Even if that were the perfect thing.
Perfect thing, the perfect person doesn't exist. The thing that people made up so they'd feel better about themselves.
This is a park? This is a weird place for a park.
What do you mean?
Well, a park next to these, old, decaying, rotten homes.
You're a painting man. You should be able to appreciate everything, no matter how old and decrepit it might be.
I mean, no. I think we should make way for the moon.
Listen, these houses, they got good bones,
Good
stories and memories in them.
No, see, I think that's just nostalgia. Just having this hold on you. I don't think it's good. Everyone wants to live in yesterday. I don't like that. It's not for
I
me.
guess it's a fine line, where trauma ends, where culture is just passed down.
That's a provoking thought, I suppose. You want to hear a really terrifying thought, though?
Oh boy, do I.
Thanks for the sarcasm behind it, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Okay, so, we go through this sea of random bullshit and chaos without a clue of anything. But all these corporations and institutions are telling us, we got the answer, okay, we got what you need. But they don't. They're just as clueless and uncertain about everything as we are.
It's a valve that people are just continually shutting off. It's why they're content with microwave dinners and terrible TV. That's why people are so obsessed with the 60s.
Well, again, I think that's a nostalgia thing, you know?
No.
No.
It's because people tapped into something that they had previously lost.
Yeah, and what'd they tap into?
Freedom. Think about it. For the past 2,000 years, give or take, people were oppressed by war, by religion, by basic human survival. And then for this brief moment in the sun, they got to let loose, experience human desire, human instinct. Now we replaced it with online shopping and cell phones.
Yeah. And plus, you know, the war on drugs and politics, it's just, what are you laughing at?
The war on drugs, it gets me every time.
Oh.
It insinuates that not only is there a war, but that the people on drugs are winning it.
I mean, yeah. You know, I see my whole take on the whole drug thing is, you know, there's a stigma around people doing drugs and how they're unmotivated, but, you know, I think it's actually just that they realize they really, something that's worth actually doing.
The only time people are actually happy.
No, people are happy now.
You think? Whether it's religion or video games, we're all just trying to escape the monotony of it all.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I mean, we like to make things feel nicer, look nicer, and that's for us.
No. Nope. I'd rather have it for what it is. It's like the Paris syndrome. We've been built and fed this idea of what something is, and it never lives up to it, and we're always left disappointed. I don't know. Do we really need people to feed us this romanticized bullshit that leaves us depressed by the time we're 18?
Well, I actually like the idea of romanticizing things. Not the whole anxiety at 18 part, but the romanticizing, yes. Okay? I don't like participation trophies, but I definitely don't want to look at things at the worst way possible, right? I want to see it for the happiest we can make it. You know, otherwise I'd just be depressed all the time.
And when I'm depressed all the time, then my life, it just feels like it's standing still. And I begin to wonder about the direction that I'm going.
You sound like you're going to open a shiny new Bible and try to show me that there's a brightness and happiness in all of this. So what do you think?
Well, it's definitely beautiful, for sure.
Less
But still a
decrepit?
weird, yeah, but still a weird place for it.
I don't think it's that weird. I mean, how often in the city do you get this much green space?
I guess you're right. I'll give you that. But you know, I guess this is actually the kind of stuff that I like, though. Places like this where people come out and enjoy their lives. You know, it's a great place to draw.
There's an unsuspecting woman if you want to go draw her.
No, only in between caricatures.
They do caricatures?
Yeah, sketches, too sometimes.
Is there any money in that?
No, absolutely not.
What would you do, one of me?
That depends. How much do you have on you?
Ah, awesome. How long does it usually take?
Maybe 30 minutes for like a good one.
Oh, okay, well, we'll see how good it is.
Oh, wow. Yep. There it is. Gorgeous.
Thank you, thank you. If you'd like to go hide in a bush, if that helps with your process, you're more than welcome to.
No, I only like to sketch people who are unaware.
Ah.
And I know, okay, but look, it's because there's something that's just so interesting, right? They're vulnerable and I don't know, they have this essence about them.
Unaware and vulnerable.
That makes the sketchbook less creepy.
Really?
Nope.
No. Yep. Yep. I kind of only believe like that for like 5% that maybe, just maybe, you're being serious.
Well, it makes me more confident to walk down this shaded path with you now.
So just so I know, am I the first person that's caught you drawing them?
Maybe not.
And did they all end in walks through dark paths for them?
I actually usually ended up with my second choice.
I don't know about you, but I'm the other.
It's so secluded here. I really love solitude. There's just something about it that's so nice. You can really, understand yourself. I guess that's the way to put it. Everybody's so nosy and aggressive these days. They really don't want to be alone. That's what they are. They don't want to be alone.
I feel like you can't be alone. You need someone or something.
No. See, think of it like being a child, right? Children are left alone a lot, but they never really get bored. They always find a way to spend their time. Boredom has become synonymous with adulthood.
I don't know, for better or for worse, people are always distracted. You have phones, computers, everything.
Yeah, but those are just these unreal things helping us build an artificial world. We're just filling in gaps.
What would you fill it with? Painting?
Nature, solitude, daydreams. The bare minimum, but still more than the average person, I assume.
I guess you're right. People think they want a quieter world, but they really want one more dynamic.
Why's that?
I don't know. I think people like the idea of spontaneity, that a carnival, life's full of ups and downs, but they think it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, but isn't that what people are doing right now?
No.
Oh.
Like you said, there's no human connection.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Those are first awkward silence.
I truly believe that if we put our hearts and minds to it, we can make our second ever awkward silence even longer.
I hate this.
What? The park or the statue?
Statue. We could have some really nice art here, but instead we got this statue of a dead old white guy that was probably a racist.
How about neither? The last thing I need is someone's shitty, pretentious idea of what high art really is.
Are you calling me pretentious?
Not yet. I'd have to see your work first. But okay. You paint, right? Portraits, landscapes, what have you. Are you telling me that seeing a black line across a canvas is the same exact thing as art?
No, okay, look, it's that kind of stuff. It's all about how somebody feels when they see it, how they react to it.
People go on Photoshop and they change a color or they change and add an edgy design and suddenly it's high art.
Well, it's just easier to be an artist nowadays. You could put your art everywhere.
So you're telling me seeing Van Gogh on a phone is the same thing as seeing it in an art museum?
Okay, no, absolutely not.
But that's what people do. They go on and they change the color of a fire hydrant or they add some art that they like and suddenly it's their own personal art gallery.
All right, yeah. Well, lucky for me, I don't have social media, so.
Props to you.
You know, if there's one thing that I can tell you about art students, it's that they have no idea or conception about what art really is. Do you know who Francis Bacon is?
The philosopher?
No, painter. But see, I wouldn't expect you to know. Do you know who I would expect to know? Art students.
Maybe they just haven't heard of him yet.
No. Haven't heard of shouldn't be in an artist's vocabulary.
All right, well then maybe they're just some rich uppity kids from the Upper East Side who are comfortable with everything, and since they've never had to work for anything, they don't know who Francis Bacon is. Artists just don't struggle like they used to.
No, we still struggle, just in new ways.
Please. Starving artists didn't become an expression for no reason. Look, when they have nothing to lose, then they can claim their art as their own.
Art is hard, okay? Whether it's trying to pay rent or eat 3 meals a day. Artists still struggle, okay? Financially, mentally, artistically. The way I see it, all that matters is that we're doing what we love, and that what we love is making other people feel better.
All right, well, let's get out of here before this conversation gets even more pretentious.
All right. Where are we going?
Jerry's.
What's Jerry's?
Sex superstore, Pennsylvania Midwest.
What?
I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
It's a vinyl shop for record freaks like me.
Right.
If you don't want to come, you can chill with Jeffrey Dahmer over there.
No. I think I'd rather play my cards with you.
Up the hill.
It's a beautiful day out, you know.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, look at the sky is nice and blue.
Look,
Clouds
you don't have to fill the silence all the time.
Right, sorry. It was just that I just wanted to, you know, I feel like we still are kind of in that stage.
Nothing. I guess I never noticed the benefits of having a guy walk near you.
What do you mean?
Less ogling, kind of the male gaze.
Well, maybe you should hire me as your escort. I'm sorry.
You know, I don't even think men realize just how much ogling happens.
Well, I never noticed anything.
Well, yeah, because you dress like a Bible salesman.
Well, like a Jehovah's Witness or something? You know what? Don't actually elaborate on that. I think it's best that I don't know. Look, all right. I don't know if maybe it's because of the whole, you know, woman movement thing, but men really don't care what happens to them.
Listen, if feminism worked, we wouldn't really need feminism anymore, would we? It's just a phase for most people.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, oh wait, you're acting like it's a trend or something.
Well,
How
I
could it
mean,
be a trend?
It's a fad for most people. It's like parachute pants and low-rise jeans.
Okay, so you never went to any pro-woman rallies or anything like that?
Well, once in college, but truth be told, I don't think most people are there for reasons that they believe in. I was there to buy weed from some girl. At the end of the day, men want a feminist, the cool, edgy college girlfriend because she believes in something, and because of that, she might let you do anal or Eiffel Tower. At the end of the day, though, once they're married, it's back to what society wants, not what they do.
Okay, well, no, okay. Hold on. Hear me out on this, okay? You keep pointing out the two extremes, right? Either men are pigs and neglectful and work too much, right? Or they don't provide. That's exactly what you're doing. You're starting to sound like the biggest feminist ever.
Don't label me, please. I did not survive New York just to be labeled.
Survive?
You want to talk about suffering? Let's talk about ballet dancers. They are degraded by peers, by teachers, by everyone. They are worked to the physical extremes. Their minds wander. They have trouble at every turn, and they still have to keep rehearsing for hours and hours, and one slip and they're done. No hashtag is going to solve that.
Fran,
The record store's this way. All right. What are you looking for? We got Miller, Miles, Monk, Mulligan.
What about the other sections?
Don't tell me you don't like jazz. Everybody likes jazz, even if they don't know it. It's the only music that can change a mood.
Yeah, I do like jazz, actually. I think it is best listened to on a hot summer's day with the windows open and just, got the wind breezing through. It's calming. It really sets a vibe. I was just curious about the other sections, if that's okay with you.
We can go back to the other sections, but we're going to start here or it gets picked over.
All right, fine, fair enough. Who do you like?
Depends on the mood.
Well, who are you feeling?
If we're talking no vocals, Chet Baker. But if you want some soul-crushing vocals, Nina Simone, every day.
I see. Since you're a ballet dancer, I kind of figured you'd be into classical.
I listen to that stuff way too much. Classes, rehearsals, it gets old.
So you don't like it?
You know how people have these soundtracks for their lives in high school? This song in college, this album, summer of 2000 whatever, and you have music blasting out your car window?
Yeah.
I had the same songs, year after year.
I see. Yeah, I can understand how that would get pretty dull pretty fast. So you like jazz then?
That I do.
And how did that start?
In college, I'd go to a jazz bar or a club with some guy I was seeing, and it just stuck on.
In New York?
Yep. We are talking the jazz mecca of the world. You can't not go to New York and not get stuck in jazz.
You got a big collection?
Not big enough. What are you looking for?
Gershwin.
George Gershwin.
Yes, George Gershwin. Something with Rhapsody in Blue on it, preferably.
Why him? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's fine, but when you have all of this in front of you, why George Gershwin?
Well, I kind of collect them, but it's more about actually collecting things out of copyright rather than George Gershwin specifically. I got to copyright music, I guess.
I've never met someone who wants to own out of copyright music.
Well, that's the cool thing about it. I don't own it. You don't own it. Nobody actually owns it. It's free and it's open. It's in the public domain. That's how I think all music should be. Okay, I think it is. It's kind of beautiful that way.
When did this obsession start?
So one summer, the soundbar on my TV was broken, and I could only watch silent films. So one day I let the silent film on in the background, and I went to go paint, and I put a record on. But then the movie distracted me, and I realized that the movie and the record actually just synced up so well.
Well, couldn't you do that with any instrumental?
Well, no, you can't, because you see, here's the thing, right? The music and the movie are like stuck in time together, you know? And I just think it's really cool.
Well, you piqued my interest. Let's go find some George Gershwin.
All right.
Go that way.
Sounds good?
Where are you at?
I am at Phil Woods.
I think I found him. Here. Can you take these?
Okay. Yep. Here we go. See? Rhapsody in Blue.
Well,
Side one.
let's listen to it before we buy it.
Yeah, let's try it, okay?
Buy it. We can listen to it at my place. Well, this is it.
It's nice.
Get comfortable. I gotta get out of these clothes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, is it true what they say about Russian teachers? Are they as traumatizing as they seem?
The whole industry is traumatizing. But then again, every day we come up with something new that traumatizes each other.
So does your parents get you the dollar?
I wouldn't say got me into it, but they started me along. I need a cigarette.
You smoking here?
Oh, on the patio. Landlord lives next door.
Oh my God, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Thanks.
Paula?
How long does this last?
Just a few minutes. I'm not holding a gun to your head. Truth be told, I don't even think I like tobacco. I couldn't care less what kind of cigarette this is.
You know, I think I'd be too picky if I smoked.
No one cares what's inside them. Besides, we do so many things that could kill us.
I guess there's something about that that's so attractive to a human, you know? Just the other day, I was walking across the bridge, right? And I looked over and I seen the rushing water and just, you know, the drop. And there was this thing in me saying, jump.
The pelle du vide.
Yeah, sure. And obviously I didn't and I wouldn't. But there's just something that's so provocative about that.
It's the what ifs. What if I did? What if I didn't? I don't think I could live my life if I believed in what ifs. Then again, I guess I did. It was so taboo until I tried it. And then it just stuck.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine curiosity must have played a part too, right?
Curiosity plays a part in a lot of things.
Plus, you said it was taboo. What makes a person want to do something more than what they can? We're naturally craving things we shouldn't.
People like things in black and white. The concrete makes them feel safe till they see a man in a dress, and then it all goes to hell.
True. Very true.
I danced with this girl. She was great. So dedicated. Way more than I was at her age. And the focus, it ruined her.
What happened?
She quit. Went to college. Became a woman possessed. Completely changed her.
You know, if there's one thing that I'm always learning, it's that nothing is actually constant.
You like looking through my things, don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm still just trying to get a grasp on all of this.
Ah, not your typical Friday night?
No. My most exciting nights are playing rummy with my roommate.
Where's he tonight?
He is off with his fiancée.
Left you alone? No girlfriend?
Is this cross-examination now?
No. I just wanted to hear more about your life this time.
I thought you didn't care about that kind of stuff.
I don't. But knowing your grief makes me feel better. Sit down, you make me nervous.
Oh. Thanks. No, I'm not used to this.
Truthfully, I'm not either.
Do you normally bring strange women back to your home?
Only when I'm bored.
So I'm playing the role of a distraction tonight.
Isn't that what you were doing?
Yeah, I guess so. I know I said I like solitude, but when it comes down to it, I don't know. Being alone with your thoughts, it's hard.
It's only natural. Buddha to Sartre said, life is unbearable. And you know, people say that we need more time, but what for?
You know, we're lucky. We're artists. We can make a living out of our suffering.
Even artists have breaking points. And it's why celebrities turn to sex and drugs and everyone else to social media.
Yeah. When the adrenaline of one thing runs out, you move on to the next.
Tricky, isn't it?
Yes, very, very true.
know when you're being authentic or unauthentic. It's like in relationships. Are you being yourself, or are you being a reflection of what the other person wants to see?
It's a question. But you know what it makes me think? What is it that bogs you down about relationships?
I think it's that I wanted one thing for so long, and one thing doesn't give you pleasure.
I think you just have a bad type.
No, I think that we all search for comfort. Types don't exist. Types are just a manifestation of the love we think we deserve. And I do not need anyone holding that over my head.
Yeah. You know, I don't think men even have types. We talk about specifics, but I think that's just to categorize women. When it comes down to it, we're all just dogs looking for a fucking bone.
Well, what's your type?
I think, he has a good set of teeth. I don't know. You know, I guess I don't really have a type. I try not to think about that stuff, because when you do, then you just start thinking about all the details and you nitpick, and then you get too picky.
Well, what's the fun in desire?
Well, no. The desire isn't being with someone.
That's so boring. Don't you do anything to make life less mundane? I mean, our desires are there at our disposal to play with.
Yeah, but how do you know if those desires are moral or immoral?
I don't think there is moral or immoral. I think there are actions and choices and consequences.
That sounds like a very, very good way for people to go around doing whatever they want and having it justified.
Have you ever heard of Gary Mark Gilmore?
No.
In the 1970s, he murdered 2 people.
Oh. Wow.
The second they found him, he demanded that he get the death penalty. It wasn't about his actions being moral or immoral. It was the fact that he accepted the outcome.
I think he probably just felt guilty.
That doesn't matter. What mattered is that he was fine with the consequences. And I need more to drink. You want some?
Sure. So, do you remember your first drink?
I do, actually.
Yeah?
My parents were throwing a bougie party in the salon, and they were inviting important people. And I was maybe 3 or 4. And at the end of each party, they would have me dance. And at first, I mean, the attention, what kid doesn't love attention? But as the years went by, it was the same important people and the same dance, and every year people were less interested, and it might have been me, same dance. But I also realized that that's what alcohol does. So a couple years later, I'm maybe 10 or so, same people, same dance. It ends, everyone claps, and I go out to the patio. Everyone's a little bit buzzed, and I take a couple sips of someone's whiskey. I guess I assumed all alcohol tasted like that because it took a couple years before I had another sip. How about you?
Oh. I believe my mom gave it to me when I was 5 or 6 years old. she let me have a sip of her whiskey.
I think we would get along.
Yeah, I think you'd get along too. But my first real drink. I was 13 years old, and my brothers and his friends, who were older than me, were having a fire in the backyard. And they were drinking, and I thought they were the coolest people in the world. And so I went outside to see them, and they gave me some. I had 3 shots, and I chased each one with beer. And then I would steal nips from everybody else's when they weren't finishing them. And I promptly vomited everywhere that night. You know, looking back, it kind of sucks actually, because, well, they see me as a game.
We think we make choices for ourselves, but there's something around every corner.
Yeah. We think we have control over what we do, right? But oh god, when it comes down to it, we don't. We just get pushed around in life. Never gonna decide what we do.
Choice. I don't think I had any choice. I don't remember the first time I started dancing.
Yeah, you were just born in some ballet slippers, huh? You know, we all look for a purpose, some kind of meaning to attach to life. But, you know, I don't know if there's any actually there. I see those bohemians, nomads, that live out of a van and just drive around and see nature. They really live in it.
You should do that.
Believe me, I'd like to, but I still rely on all the materialistic shit that I complain about.
It's a never-ending cycle being woke.
I've always wondered, how are sane-headed individuals supposed to maintain?
We reached a point where we became too comfortable.
I guess life has just kind of become meaningless, you know?
It wasn't always. People then were farmers, you know, meeting their basic needs.
Right. Eat, drink, shelter, sex.
Exactly. But now, I mean, all of those needs are met, and what's left? You can already tell if you have another, you're not going home tonight.
George!
What?
The record! So, what do you think?
I'm trying to play in the Court of the Crimson King.
What's the Court of the Crimson King?
It's a game I made up to listen to music. First, you lie down. Now, you close your eyes and do absolutely nothing.
Riveting.
Shut up. Usually I smoke a bowl first, but being wine drunk will work just as well.
Okay, well, what now?
We wait.
Wait for what?
for the synapses in our brain to fire visions of the song.
Okay. Wait, why are we doing it on the floor?
Be quiet.
Okay.
Just relax.
Right.
And let the music guide you.
Okay.
I'll go first. You just say what you see and don't break concentration.
Okay.
I see a metropolis at night. New York City. But from across the river, underneath the bridge, and there's these swirls of white and blue and yellow painting the sky. Kind of like Starry Night. And the whole city can hear it too, because it's just alive. But morning's coming because the sun is creating these dashes of orange and yellow and red. A new dawn. I lost him now, but I can feel the warmth. How about you? Anything over there?
No, I think maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Stop talking to me.
Okay.
Talk to yourself.
Right.
Just say what you see.
Okay.
I'll shut up now.
Okay. I'm walking across the Bifrost from Norse mythology, you know, the Rainbow Bridge. And under the bridge is this gorgeous white and blue and gold city made of marble, and it's super futuristic. And the businessman is walking with his pep in his step, and he's swinging his briefcase as he's walking to work. And kids in the park are, you know, they're laughing and running around and having fun. Everybody's just happy. Even the sad people have this hope to them. And then at the end of the bridge is Gershwin's name in these big, huge bubble letters. And these bubble letters are dancing, and they keep changing colors randomly. And everyone and everything is just in this beautiful, peaceful harmony. Oh, yeah, this is not a bad way to spend your Friday night.
You should have kept going. It was finally getting good.
So, what's your review of Rhapsody in Blue?
It's not bad. It's no bebop.
You really like jazz, huh?
Yeah. I used to not like it at first. Growing up, I only listened to classical music. But when you hear classical music, you think of harpsichords and powdered wigs. When you think of jazz, you think of musicians sweating over instruments, a smoke-filled room.
But what's setting jazz above, you know, every other genre?
Improvisation.
Mm.
You know, they don't have time to react. They just play what comes. I think improvisation it's just the highest form of art. Whether it's music or acting or painting or dancing, it's like there's these electric currents that just surge through you, and they take you to places that your brain didn't even know existed. That's what it's like when I hear jazz.
I'm sorry. Hey, Fran, come on, wait.
We're drunk.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, that's probably why.
I don't know what the point of this was. I don't know what the point of bringing you back here was.
No, I mean, not everything has to have a point. Sometimes it just exists, sometimes it just be.
I'm going upstairs.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Hey. I was too drunk to walk home, so I slept here.
I didn't mean to leave you down here. Truth be told, I'm just as much at fault as you are.
No. It's my fault. Okay, my mistake, and I'm sorry. Do you want any food?
Sure.
So, what happened with the scar, if you don't mind me asking?
My tendon snapped. I got a brand new leg though. It can basically run and jump.
How long has it been?
3 years.
Wait, I thought you said you just stopped.
I didn't want to sound like one of those washed up glory days high school quarterbacks.
Well, those guys are, meatheads with egos. They're stuck in the past. That's not you.
Thanks. It's amazing what you can give to a body and get nothing in return.
Well, believe me, some people have devoted themselves to a lot more for a lot less. How did it happen?
I was performing in New York. And the trauma that a dancer carries. Well, I guess it's about the same as the trauma we carry every day. It's like when you're riding a car and driving in a linear direction, not even thinking, it's just comfortable.
Yeah.
Everything breaks, I guess, though. I don't know, it's all a blur now.
So, do you miss it? Like the dancing in New York and all that?
It was something I was good at. Like, better than everyone else at.
Yeah.
That felt good.
I guess whenever you're confined to something for so long, you forget that environment that you're actually confined in.
I lived in these bubbles of trauma for so long. Sit here, stand there, do this, don't question authority. It's like when you go to work when you're sick, even though you know you shouldn't. Risk yourself, risk others. But why? Because you're gonna make the rich man even more powerful. I do miss it though.
I guess it's kind of like religion in a way, right? People believe it and such, but people don't actually really follow it though, right? It just provides a basis of living.
It's like
these institutions. Should we really follow them? I mean, my parents weren't around much when I was a kid. I needed ballet. But should those same institutions guide everything we do?
You know, we want so badly to be able to keep passing on these traditions, but at some point we have to just stop and go, you know, I don't think these are working anymore.
You know what I miss the most?
What?
The thoughts.
Thoughts?
Yeah. When you're dancing in a studio for 10 hours, your mind wanders.
And what was the daily log like?
What I was going to eat later.
Oh.
No. The world, societal conventions.
Of course.
Bumper stickers.
Oh.
Slogans, business ideas.
Sounds like fun. Oh, shit, what time is it?
Midnight. And I gotta get to bed soon. I have 2 classes tomorrow.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, at least you get to, teach what you love, right?
I find myself to be a part of all of the things that I loathed. And now I get to pass it on to future generations.
Well, no, I mean, that's the best part about being a teacher, right? Is that you don't have to perpetuate, right? You can be the teacher that you would have wanted, And another cool thing is that you have an understanding of this thing and you can break it down to its absolute core, down to the basics, And that's just not something a lot of people can do.
Except professors and teachers who are washed out and accomplish nothing, so instead they go to work every day and teach to the same kids who do not give a damn.
Well, look, as somebody who is trying not to have to schedule their pisses before their classes for the rest of their life, I gotta say, I don't think being a teacher sounds all that bad. Especially if it's, teaching what you love. Although I suppose you're basically useless once you're in front of a classroom.
It's the day you begin to die.
Yeah. But for as much as something can really fuck you up, that experience, that trauma, that's what makes you, you. And you could choose to wallow in it, or just accept it and use that to teach others. Or, I don't know, at least help yourself. That's all you can muster. Oh shit, that's right. You gotta go to bed, I'm sorry.
There's room up here, I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like I used to be so much more fun. Well, maybe not fun, but excited. Like when a kid experiences something new for the first time.
feel like recently I don't even feel like myself. Do you ever feel like that? I don't know what scares me more. Being alone or being comfortable. I guess I don't have any real problems in life. I don't know what's right anymore. I don't know what to do with myself. I used to enjoy being, experiencing. But lately I feel so tired. Unmotivated. Do you ever feel like that? Unmotivated? I try. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired, Jack. It feels like when you get hit in the stomach and you know that you're going to be okay. But the air feels so thin. Go downstairs. I have to get ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
You know, hit and run is the standard protocol. Should have guessed you're not much of a runner.
Nope. I made you some coffee.
You know, I've never met anyone like you.
Thank you.
Too nice for your own good.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Let's go out to the patio.
Yeah, sure.
So what do you think the chances of us meeting really were? I mean, the possibility seems so slim when you think about it.
Well, we have that couple to thank. And we live in the same city, so.
Sure. But when you think about it, we probably crossed paths 100 times. We would have never known. We're always just reacting.
Alright, look, I have to ask. Where does this leave us?
Right where we started. I'm gonna go to work, come home to my cigarette every day. You'll be out exploring somewhere.
No, you see, it feels like my life is going in all different directions.
You'll find your bypass.
I don't see why we can't at least be friends.
You make me feel like a kid when you say that.
Well, what's so wrong with that? Fran. Hey, Fran. Come on, Fran. So you have time for a cigarette, but not for this?
What did you expect from this? I mean, did you honestly think that you were the first person to hold a door open for me or make me food?
You know what? You don't even know what you want. I kiss you, and you back off, and I respect that. And then I try to go to bed, but then you kiss me. And it was wonderful. I just need you to make it make sense for me.
You're so callow, and honestly, victim doesn't look good on you.
You know, I just want to feel something, okay? I like experiencing emotions, okay? You want to be numb to everything.
No, you create these moral statutes because you paint everything like you can do it yourself. The problem, though, is that you create these moral statutes, but they're not for everyone else. They're because you can't face them.
I can do this. You know, I don't get it. You open yourself up for one night, and now you're like closed off again. And, you know, at least whenever I'm creating these moral statutes, okay, I give people the opportunity to try.
You're not going to make my life better. I'm definitely not going to make your life better. So what's left?
All right, fine. You're right.
I gotta get to work.
Yeah, I guess I should get back to this place. So I'll just let myself off.
clear.